All right, guys, so we're on this job that we're finishing today. I'm gonna walk you guys through what we did here, but we basically did a fence job here, a white vinyl privacy fence, 6 feet tall, all the way around the entire property. Today's the last day we're here on this project. Of course, right behind me, we got some topsoil. We're gonna be topsoiling the entire perimeter of the property, pretty much where we damaged the lawn, as well as the homeowner asked us to fix some bare spots and fix some low dips around the property. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So freshly mowed lawn by the lawnmower right here. And guess who did it? Me, because I could actually mow a lawn. Let me show you guys around what we got going on over here on this property. As always, you see right behind me, got my truck, my trailer, decaled, logos, super clean, easy to read. You could probably read it literally. Look, we're like really far from it and you could read it very clear. So I love definitely love the setup. So white privacy all the way around, 6 feet tall. So what made this job challenging, which a lot of people are afraid to talk about, is there were so many unforeseen things. And just to go over it a little bit, what that was exactly was we were coming across boulders this big where a post was supposed to go multiple times. We were coming across sprinkler lines, roots, like, oh my God. This job should have been done 3 working days ago. That's how far behind we are on this job. I'm okay with sharing my losses here, right? So that's what business is about. It's not always rainbows and unicorns, but pretty straightforward project. Regular latch, nothing too crazy. This guy's got like a little bit of a setup. It's a nice house. I like this house. So this is like its own little area by itself, which I don't know what you could even use it for, to be honest. Maybe a tenant. So now we're gonna move on to the second level over here to the main backyard and show you guys what we got going on back here. So just like I said, right, 6-foot privacy fence all the way around the entire property. As you guys can see, we went all the way around the entire property, pretty much giving this property a completely enclosed space. They can comfortably allow their kids to roam around in the backyard. Any dogs, any pets, cats, snakes, whatever you got as a pet, they ain't going nowhere. So super cool fence job, kicked my ass. Homeowner, he's a really cool guy. We're gonna be doing some more work for him. We're adding some topsoil here for him in some of the low spots, as you guys could see. Not the entire thing, we're not doing a complete top dressing, but pretty much some of like the low spots. You see how like right here, there's about a 2-inch space from the top of the cap, and then here it's a little bit more. He kind of just wants to soften it a little bit more all the way around. So any of the low spots that pretty much are around the property, we're gonna be taking care of. And of course, the bare spots as well. We're gonna be doing a lot more work here as well. We gotta power wash this patio here. We gotta glue that down, safety hazard. Caps are all screwed up. And we're pretty much gonna power wash this thing, blast out all of this weeds and old sand that's in there. Anything that is low, anything that has any like low spots, we'll pretty much repair them and just try to get it to look as new as possible, right? Gonna power wash the deck as well. Gonna have a painter come in and paint those things up, make them look fresh, make them look new. It's his first year in the house, so he's trying to do some things, but not trying to break the bank. So just helping him out with some of that stuff. Got my excavator here, because like I showed you guys earlier, rocks this big, which kind of sucks, right? You know, you price a job, you should account for some unforeseen things, but how unforeseen can it be? You know, like what if you're accounting for boulders the size of that fire pit right there on every job, you're just going to be pricing yourself out. So it was a little frustrating for sure. Like, nobody wants to lose money, of course. Definitely lost money on this job, but it's okay. Still going to finish the job. Still going to give them a quality of a job. Still going to do whatever we have to do to just finish the job, right? Like, I could be negative the whole job. We're still going to finish the job. That's what integrity is about, and that's what I stand by. So it sucks, but the homeowner was very understanding. You know, we met in the middle in some places and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff was not in my control, and it's not his fault either. So name of the game, right? So moving along, Got my excavator here. So we're gonna make our way now towards the front of the property, pretty much enclosing the entire thing. Oh, I got a story time right here. Just to give you guys a glimpse of what went down here. We got an area with a double gate. In my contract, it says a 4-foot double gate, total 8 feet opening. It says that. It says that in my contract. That is literally what he signed. That is literally what we spoke about verbally when I was here on site. And when it came time to put in those 2 4-foot gates, he was very upset because it went a foot into the asphalt, and he wasn't upset, like he wasn't like mad at me necessarily, but I guess he didn't know it was gonna be a little bit shorter than, he didn't measure it, you know, so whatever. We ended up just saying like, look, I'll put a 4-foot gate, order the other 5-foot gate, and then we'll just come in. Like, give me like a week, bro. Like, I don't want anything to do with this fucking place for like a week, and then we'll come in and put the damn gate in. I told him to just get the gate. I'm not gonna charge him anything extra as a change order or anything like that, but that's basically what has happened here. It's just been like a little bit of a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I'm very descriptive in my contracts. I put exactly what we're doing, what size, what color, what dimension, where, feet, everything you could possibly think of. However, some homeowners sometimes may just skim right over everything, and then, you know, you're on site and they don't like something. And yeah, you could always say like, yo, that's what's in the contract, that's what's in the contract. But, you know, if they don't like something, they don't like something. And then it's your job to figure out how to resolve it, right? And I'm not trying to run his pockets either. So we're just gonna make it work. He's happy, I'm happy. We're gonna be maintaining the lawn here. This is gonna be a full property, everything, spring cleanup, weekly mowing, trimming, fall cleanup. And the reason I like this guy and the reason that we're gonna make sure we do a good job, I mean, whether it was that or not, this guy paid in full for the maintenance up front for the year. So super cool that he did that. He obviously trusts us, so we're not gonna break that trust with him. So moving along here to the front, this is where we're loading up the topsoil. Got it in my 550 right now. And then besides that, we just got a whole bunch of other stuff here. Material that's left over. We got some hay, some straw, some whatever you call it, wherever you're from. Seed, we're gonna be seeding the entire thing. And then that's basically it. My 550, I went myself to pick up the dirt today, and the guy put it all on one side. Man, crazy, crazy, crazy. Put it all on one side. Had to have somebody come and help me move it to like the other side, so then we could actually be able to drive off with it. It was more than 5 yards, which I appreciate, but the truck can't carry more than freaking 5 yards. So luckily the place that we picked up the dirt from the topsoil from is only like 6 minutes away. It's literally straight down this road. You make a right, and that's pretty much it. So that's basically it for this project. We got a lot more work to do here. The homeowner is a first-time homeowner all the way from Queens, New York. He's got a lot on the agenda here for us, which I'm super excited about. You know, we're gonna be fixing up the lawn for starters. Then we're gonna be doing some landscaping in the front. I've already told them about a landscape package. I said, man, we gotta rip all this stuff out. We gotta bring some color in here, make this actually look like it's already a really nice property, but I wanna make it look better. But that's basically what we got going on here today, guys. So if you liked the video, drop a like, comment below if you have any questions. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram and subscribe to the channel. Catch you in the next one.